Hi guys, welcome to A Gal from Cleveland with Tamika Shanae. Tamika Shanae here. So guess what? This is season 2, episode 2. I am in the living room. I should not be in the living room because it's too many distractions and you probably go hear people in the background. I should have just did it where I normally do it at, which is upstairs. But anyway, hello, hello, hello. Hope all is well in your worlds. It's been a minute. Um, I hope you guys listened to episode 1, which featured Dave Tolliver of Men at Large and the Levert Experience. And it's been blowing up. So I'm like excited about that. Um, I'm trying to this is the first time that I'm actually doing this on video. So I'm probably not going to do a whole hour. I just wanted to see how it looks. I look like a hot mess. I did not put no makeup on. I got home. I said, let me just do this. And, so many people have been like, what's up with episode 2? So here we go. We're going to do episode 2. All right. So I did say episode 2 is mainly going to be about my London and Paris trip. So I'm going to just talk about that. And then talk about what we're going to do in episode 3. I am going to have a guest on. I'm excited. So I'll tell you who the guest is. Um, hate holding this because, see, the way I wanted my podcast was that I was going to have my camera on my computer on, but it looked real grimy, rainy, and I didn't like that. So I said, let me do it from my phone. Okay, so let's get into it. All right, so in June of this year, I went to Paris and London with my daughter. She graduated from Kent State with her bachelor's, and now she's currently back at Kent State for her master's. But it was a graduation gift to her, but it was also a gift to myself because I've never been out of the country. Yes, me, Tamika Shanae, have never been out of the country. What kind of crazy stuff is that? Okay. So I guess a guy from Cleveland just been in Cleveland chilling. So went on this trip. Absolutely phenomenal. I enjoyed myself. It was like a breath of fresh air. Um, I don't know what else to say about it because the thing was that it was really a bucket list for me, like a check off my bucket list. Um, it was a magnificent trip. I enjoyed myself. I figured out some things that I really didn't think I would like that I do like. And it was just an awesome, amazing trip. So, one of the things that we did get to experience was Beyonce in concert. Now, I've seen Beyonce in concert before, but to see her in this concert was kind of, cool. It was different, especially to see it out of the States, see it abroad and just see how much this woman is really loved by a lot of people. Um, I am not a huge Beyonce fan. I will be 100% with y'all. I do love her music, but I am not like one of them beehive type of chicks that, you know, I don't do that. But I will have to admit it was a very, very good concert. It was well done. The girl knew what she was doing, okay? I would think after all these years she would. But it was an awesome concert. Just to be amongst people that just really love some good music. I don't know. Like I said, it was real different. It was real different compared to concerts I've seen here in the States. I don't know, it was just like a difference with that concert versus here in the US. But I was kind of sad. She did kind of play us because when she went to Paris, she had Miley Cyrus and Jay-Z. And then on top of that, I think she in Houston and Atlanta and Vegas. Vegas is where she had the whole little Destiny Child reunion. I was like, oh wow, you you couldn't bless us with that. You couldn't bless us with Miley Cyrus or Post Malone or Shabooey or somebody. You couldn't bless us in London, but it's okay. It was still a good concert. Um, but just just speaking on, I guess let me just start from the beginning. So getting to the airport, we had to take a connecting flight, so we took it to Newark, New Jersey, which was basically it was like a hop, skip, and a jump. I think it was like maybe an hour or something that we were there, and then we jumped on our flight. Our flight, I believe, was like maybe, I don't know, about 6, 8 hours. I can't remember. Um, but it was very long. I mostly slept. I will admit, I watched Clueless. I watched a John Belushi documentary. Um, I can't even remember what else I watched, but that's how long the flight was that I could watch like about 3 or 4 different things at one time. So that was kind of cool. Once we got to the airport, we actually saw Erica Badu. Now, for all of y'all that don't know who Erica Badu is, you better Google, because hello, how could you not know who Erica Badu is? But some of y'all don't. So Google her. Truly a legend. Okay, so we saw her. She walked past us. I don't know where she was going, but I was like, "Oh, is she here for the Beyonce concert?" I mean, I didn't know if she was there for Beyonce, if she was there for herself. I don't know, but it was fascinating to see like Erica Badu pass us. Um, what else happened? So we got to our Airbnb, and she was so wonderful. Like the lady that owned the house. Um, Very sweet. She had a dog. She just really stayed out of our way, which I loved. Um, but she was so sweet. Like as soon as we got there, she hugged us, and it was like so cool that like wow. Um, she welcomed us with open arms, and being that it was my first time out of the country, I was like, wow, people in London are nice compared to the States. They are. So once we got to the Airbnb, me and baby girl decided that we were going to go out and do some sightseeing and some shopping and eating and stuff like that. So that's what we did. We went and I forgot the name of the store. Oh, Poshmark. So we went to Poshmark, and I don't think we got nothing that day. No, we didn't get nothing that day. Or did I already get some? I can't remember. But we went, and then we went to like some Asian place, and the food was phenomenal. Different, very different. We had some ice cream, which I had a picture of. I had video of it too, but the ice cream was, oh my God, the ice cream was absolutely delicious. I don't know. It's like London, baby, they have a different aura than the States. And I was just like, I want to stay. I don't want to go back. Let me just stay. Let me stay. So that was an awesome, awesome day. That was the first day. The second day was Beyonce. We went to a diner in the morning, had breakfast. Their breakfast was, oh my God. So what did I? Oh, so like, I know my daughter was telling me about like they like baked beans and things like that. So you can actually substitute baked beans, which I did. But I actually had an omelet and I had fries, and it was like a salad all together. So that was different, but it was so delicious. I mean, it tasted so freaking fresh. And I was like, OMG, how fresh is this food? For real, for real. Then that night we ended up going to the concert, and then the next day we kind of just chilled, but then we ended up going to an Italian restaurant. and I had Italian sausage, and Ari had, I believe she had tilapia. And I'm just telling y'all, they food tasted so freaking fresh. But we also had fish, and we also had fish and chips. That's what we had. And the fish and chips was just, it was fresh. It was fresh, and it was big. It was fresh and big. So we didn't get to eat it all. We ended up taking it back to the Airbnb, but it was delicious, like for real, for real. Um, so like I said, that Sunday we chilled, but we went to the Italian restaurant. It was good. We walked back to the Airbnb. We chilled some more. And then Monday, what did we do Monday? Oh my God, totally forgot what we did Monday. Um, I can't remember. Dang, I had our itinerary on the phone. I was gonna go through it. But anyway, I'm just gonna keep talking about the trip. So like Tuesday, we ended up going to Paris. That was our Paris day. We went to Paris. We got on the train. It was a lot going on that day. I was just like, I'm ready to go. I am so ready to go. It was very hot. The outfit I had on, I had to go and buy a whole nother outfit because it was so hot and I looked like a mess. And at the time, this is when I started my weight loss regimen. And okay, I was still fat. So it just really, really made me mad because the whole outfit, I had it planned in my head, and then when I put it on, it just looked disgusting. So I was like, nah, I got to go somewhere and get me a dress. So we went to Zara, and the black and white dress that y'all saw me in Paris, that's where I ended up buying it from. And I'm telling y'all, it was hot. It had to be like a good 95 degrees that day. But it was worth it. It was worth it. I went ahead and got the dress. We went to the Eiffel Tower, took the pictures, got to just really hang out at the Eiffel Tower. It is so crazy because people were all over trying to sell little Eiffel Towers. Like a lot of the Jamaicans and you know people were just there trying to sell these little Eiffel Towers. And it was real cool. We went also to the Opera House. Um, we just did a lot. It was, and we went to the chocolate place where we made our own chocolate, which was delicious. And it was fun. It was a fun event. Like you go in and you make your own chocolate bars and different things like that. So it was kind of cool. It was very, very fun. So that was Tuesday. Wednesday, what did we do Wednesday? Oh, I think Monday we went okay. So Monday we went to Big Ben and we went to um, Buckingham Palace. That's what we did Monday. So we went there and it was really, really like cool to see the guards. The guards were just like walking around and stuff. I even got video of it. And of course, we would not see the king or the queen or, uh, William and Kate and none of them, of course. But just seeing the guards walking back and forth and stuff, that was like crazy. Because seeing it on TV versus seeing it in real life, crazy. So Wednesday, okay, so I remember what we did Wednesday. Wednesday, we went, um, did some more sightseeing. I actually got to see where Ari was when she was in London last year, studying abroad. We went to Queen Anne's Park. Um, Flowers everywhere, like the most beautiful smelling flower. It's a flower there that smells just like chocolate, like no lie. And there was another flower too that really, really smelled good. I can't remember what it was, but it smelled so good. I wanted to like pick it and bring it home. but I could. And after that, then we went to go see Clueless. Yes, Clueless is there in London. I think actually they're about to end their London tour, but Clueless is there at the London Theater, and we went to go see that, which it was kind of cool because this is the 30th anniversary of Clueless. It's also the 30th anniversary of me graduating. Need to tell y'all that, but we saw Clueless. It was phenomenal. The girl that plays, I think her name is Emma, but she plays Cher. She's American. So it was kind of cool to see an actual American in London playing Cher. So we like really had a good time. Thursday was the day of traveling back here to the States. We had a layover in Ontario, and after that, we got home. And the crazy because the flight that we took was like 30 minutes, the last flight to bring us home. So we was at the airport for like almost 4 hours for a 30-minute flight that they kept changing over and over and over again. I was getting frustrated because I'm like, all right, Canada, you play too much. So finally we got home, and it just felt really good to be back home, and just loving on the fam and stuff like that. So it was a really, really phenomenal trip. I do highly suggest that you learn French for Paris. Um, London, London speaks our language, they speak English, but they also, I think a couple of them do speak French too. Just, and absolutely when you get there and they know, because if you don't have a British accent, they know that you're American, they absolutely fall in love with you. They do. And they'll ask you 50 million doggone questions, and you'll be like, hold up, you're asking me too much. But they are like, London is absolutely phenomenal. Paris, always been a dream come true of mine. But they are so nasty and rude and don't know any type of French. Oh, see, I had my Google Translate on and I took French back in fourth grade. So that was the last time I actually took French. No, I take that back. I took French up to sixth grade, but I don't remember it. And the crazy thing about it is like the stuff they were saying, I'm like, oh my God, you just really make me want to like punch you in your throat because y'all so rude. They were so rude to so many, not me. They were rude to like other, people. Like I went to the bathroom and I was standing there and these French ladies was trying to pass the lady that was in front of me to go use the bathroom and she was like, excuse ya, excuse ya, because she didn't know French. But then I put my Google Translate on to see what they were saying, and they was real mean. And I was just like, so they didn't realize. Yeah, I know a little bit of French. Just because I'm black, that don't mean I don't know French. Might not know it the way I want to, but I know it. But yeah, French people are rude. I'm sorry. You are. And if you see this, you're rude. And until I go back to Paris again and y'all change my mind, I'm just gonna stick with that. Y'all are rude. London people are very, very nice. Not every London person is nice, but I had more of a better experience in London than I did in Paris. And I was only in Paris one day, and I was even thinking, I'm like, of course I got to go to Paris more than once. But the fact was that when I was there, just the rudeness, it was just ew. Like, y'all, ugh, get y'all's life for real. Um, but it was a phenomenal experience. I do recommend it for everyone to definitely go to Paris and go to London and experience it for yourself. And, you know, you take it for how it is afterwards. But it was definitely, I would say, a life changing thing. It was definitely a life changing for me because, like I said, I've never been out of the country before, and this was my first time. It's a damn shame. I'm 48 years old and I'm just now going off the country. But he life. Anyway, so I just wanted to talk to y'all about my trip, bring out episode 2, just give y'all some love. I know people been like, "What's up? You talking about season 2 is in gear?" All right, it is. Hello, I'm doing season 2, episode 2. So I just wanted to jump on here, give y'all just like the official first time that I'm on video with the podcast. I don't have none of my stuff set up, which sucks. But I wanted to get this out because a couple of people wanted to know more about the trip. And I have a lot of pictures, y'all. I have a lot that I shared, and I also have a lot that I did not share. So, you know, eventually I will share more, but I just wanted to pop in and talk to y'all about the trip and just like absolutely phenomenal. It was a wonderful, wonderful experience, and I would jump at the opportunity to do it again. Um, and catching flights. That's what we doing in 2026. We are catching flights. So there will be more adventures coming up for 2026. But I wanted to pop in and do episode 2 for y'all and just talk to y'all about the London trip. So a Cleveland gal in London enjoyed herself. So I recommend it for everybody. At least get to the United Kingdom and enjoy yourself, and also go to England. And I think the trip from London to, how long was that? London to Paris. I think it was like 2 hours. And London is behind Paris. So by the time we got there, I think we left, mm, I think it was like 8 or 9. No, I think we left at 9. We got there like maybe about Paris time. It was like 11 or something, from what I remember, but it was like 10 in London. So technically, it was like 2 hours back and forth. But it was fun. It was a nice, I got to rest on the train. I already did too. We really enjoyed ourselves. So I definitely recommend, if you are going to go to the United Kingdom, definitely go. And England to, well, if you have a European trip, period, make sure that you go to London and Paris and have fun. Like, definitely go to the Eiffel Tower. Definitely, um, it was a lot of things we didn't unfortunately get to go because I think Tuesday was the day that I can't remember was closed. It was something that was closed. Oh, where the Mona Lisa is, and we didn't get to go see that, which sucks. Because I would have loved to see the Mona Lisa, but we did get to see David um, at the V&A Museum. So, like I said, definitely a trip worthwhile. You don't need to see Beyonce. Beyonce just fell into the trip. We had already started planning the trip. But on that note, I'm going to go. Go from Cleveland with Tamika tonight. Stay tuned for episode 3. I am going to have one of my fave people, Cleveland, Cleveland, Cleveland. We about Cleveland on here. Um, Greg Van Reeves is going to be on as my next guest, fellow JFK alum. Um, we just gonna be talking about everything. So he is like one of the coolest people. And eventually I'm gonna have my other peoples on. I just gotta get these episodes together because like a lot of my guests are like, girl, when are we gonna do these episodes? So that's why I wanted to get episode 2 out. So we can start getting these other episodes out. But I also want to shout out everyone that got honored for Who's Who in Black Cleveland, because it just seemed like everybody and their mama was a Who's Who in Black Cleveland, including myself. So shout out to all of you fellow honorees, the ones that constantly get nominated or honored. And then the new ones like me that don't even know how they got on because I didn't do it. So shout out to y'all. Um, and I'm grateful. I'm very grateful, and I'm proud of just being a Clevelander. And God bless you all. Have a wonderful rest of your evening, day, or whenever you're watching this. And I promise you, we will get it together because I'm not feeling this. I really wanted all my stuff, like my microphone. My son got my mama in there cooking, slamming stuff. Um, you know, we go try it again next time, episode 3. Bye.